Everybody. Welcome. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Because I'm hearing some feedback on my end. So, y'all are also hearing. No. No. Okay. So, just like yesterday, we're going to start with Cancer. Okay. So, coming next is your love life. All right. First card out is the Seven of Cups. We have the reverse. And then we have the Devil and then Judgment. So for many of you, it looks like you're going to finally be making a choice based on not afraid of what this person, uh, you know, can possibly do. Know that Cancer tends to protect yourselves tooth and nail in relationships. So it's like you're trying to find a way to fully trust this person. All right, hold on 1 second. So I'm really not liking this feedback that I'm hearing. It's throwing me off. Okay. Yeah, you guys have to know like, when it comes down to your feelings and your emotions because 9 times out of 10, y'all probably had like a childhood that raised a lot of questions and you were not really prepared for anything that they being your parents did. You probably experienced a lot of like pain. So in relationships, you think that people are going to inevitably hurt you. And I do not see that that is something that you should be waiting for. But I do see that you're making a decision to move forward with something. Mhm. I do see that you're making a decision to move forward for once, seeing how it goes. Okay, so just like I was saying, we have soulmate and wedding. So, I mean, intuitively, you know what's going on. And then codependency at the bottom of the deck. So whether or not this person is new, it feels like they are bringing something that you've been waiting for out of you, like something that you were not really ready to show anybody until you were absolutely ready. And that was like the time. because there is potential for this to become something where it's lifelong or as long as possible between you and this person. Okay, we have growth, water, which is you, and release. So definitely release your past. If you are finding that you're stuck and you are not really ready to move forward with this person because of the past, you have to find a way to work through that. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck and you're going to be like, oh my God, I wonder what happened with this person that I was once interested in. And then you're probably going to be wanting them back, and they're probably not going to be anywhere to be found. Mhm. You'll be like, oh my God, I should have taken the chance. Now I see them boot up with someone else, and that really could have been me. Because in this case, it really could have been you. So don't be too scared. Put that fear aside and go for it. All right, and let's check the astrology of it. Okay, we have Jupiter. Jupiter represents luck, learning, and growth. It's also associated with long distance travel, higher education, philosophy, publishing, scholarly pursuits, fairness, and reason. Never want to stay put in the same place for long. Jupiter moves around, seeking knowledge in order to cultivate an understanding of life. Jupiter is also associated with gambling and may act on a whim to place a bet and then win big. As a result of its unlucky ability to success swiftly, Jupiter changes the zodiac signs every year and a half. Okay, so you could have a prominent Jupiter placement. They could, and they could be a Sagittarius. They could be a Pisces. They could be Capricorn. And they could be Scorpio. They could be a water sign like you. What we got here. Mhm. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and proceed to the next sign. The card in the chest. I'll probably go and do like individual signs later after this one. All right, so now we're on Leo. It's coming up with some Leo, you guys. Okay, we have Five of Cups reversed, King of Cups, the High Priestess, and the World. So this feels really sweet. I feel like you have been aware that you and somebody were going to be coming together. Could have been after a period of disappointment, uh, but you've done a lot of like work on you. You've been really allowing spirit to like come through and show you how to proceed with, your love life. But what I'm seeing is that there's going to be a very beautiful thing taking place here. Here, I gotta take this out because it's driving me crazy. I don't like hearing myself when I'm talking, like on any device at all. Like it drives me crazy. But it really feels like you're not in a position where you are, like, keeping yourself away from experiencing genuine love anymore. It feels like you are, waiting to actually express yourself in that way because I feel like maybe you haven't been in love in a long time, um, or it has been like a roller coaster because you just never knew who you were with at one point. Like, you just never, or somebody, like, switched up and gave you the blues, and now you're just like, "Hold up a second." Okay, ooh, we have passion. Alright, we have reconciliation. Oh, what did I say? I think that this is, like, somebody coming back. Sorry, to keep distracted by the feedback on my headphones. And we have retreats. All right. Bottom of the deck is pay attention to the red flag. So if you are someone who is anticipating that there's something hidden going on beneath the surface of this connection, I do feel like you're right. It's nothing nefarious. Like, I feel like it's just, something that you need to be mindful of in order to protect your own energy. And do not get in your own head about this. I do feel like this is genuinely all about you, and vice versa. Like, you're all about them too. I do feel like it's like an all-in type of connection. I don't feel like this is something that's going to be like, okay, well, if you do this and I do that. If you do this and I do that. Yes, communication is important, but I don't feel like it's like a tit for tat ordeal between you and this person. I do feel like y'all are gonna have a lot of alone time, a lot of special time, a lot of um, a lot of agreements that will be made between y'all that will actually benefit you both at the same time versus picking and choosing what you will and won't do. Um, it's just gonna flow for real, especially if this is somebody that's returning back into your life. We have a past life. Wow, I just pulled that after talking about from the past coming back. We have trust needs to be rebuilt. Because I do feel like you know this person. I really do feel like you know this person, who they are. Oh, we have several trying to come out now. All right, we have knowledge, we have lucky, and we have spiritual cleansing. Bottom of the deck is growth. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Um, Especially if you guys are trying to like rebuild something that was um, rebuild something that was kind of like broken or unfinished. Because I feel like this is more of an unfinished vibe that I'm feeling from you guys. Because you guys are a lucky pairing. Um, if you are into spiritual cleansing, you have somebody that can actually help you with getting a spiritual, definitely do that. Especially if you are someone who follows a particular tradition or like how to do your own, spiritual path and such. Definitely work on that. Do some meditations with will get spirit to help you clear your mind and clear your energetic junk out of your day. Uh, yeah, because I feel like there's a part of this connection that is going to be like a little clouded because you're kind of like unsure of how to proceed with it. And then you're going to be possibly looking for red flags because of your, past situation. So just be fair. You gotta be fair. Let's get one of these. Oh, I got a few of them that just came out. My phone is just going off right now, y'all. Okay, so we have conjunction, which is an aspect. A conjunction is when two planets are within 0 to 3 degrees of each other within the same exact sign. This major aspect is like a mega superglue between two planets. Conjunctions are no joke. They can be really intense since the two planets are sharing a small space. If the planets have complementary energies, this can be beneficial. Otherwise, supercharged, this supercharged aspect can be a difficult one to navigate. All right, next we have Gemini. Geminis are the chatty social butterfly of the zodiac, represented by the twins and ruled by the planet Mercury. This sign is all about fun, communication, and conversation. They are amazing friends and tell the most captivating and hilarious stories. Geminis are playful, affectionate, and curious, but they can also be thoughtful and serious things that they're doing. So they could be a Gemini and have Gemini placements. There could be some conjunctions in both of y'all's charts that make those aspects a little bit more agreeable in most cases. This is a pretty cool connection from what I'm seeing so far. Next part that we have is Cancer, symbolized by the crab, which seeks shelter in its own shell. Cancers feel most supported in the comforts of their home. Known for being intuitive, sensitive, and attuned to the cycles of life, often artistically and musically inclined. They're also extremely loyal and protective of those they care about, so much so that it can be hard to pull them away from their loved ones. Don't you dare mess with friends or family, or else you'll get those pinchers. Okay, so now we have another sign, which is Cancer. And then we have another sign, which is Leo, which is, you guys are dealing with a fellow Leo. Yep, you have Leo is represented by the lion, and you can hear them roar as they enter every room with gusto. They are the shining stars of the zodiac, ready to take on the world in style. If you want some advice on coordinating your outfits, consult a Leo. Fierce Leo is one of the most loyal signs, but do not cross these fiery lines. They will let you know who's boss in a quick second. Clear on what they want. Leos have a fear of going for what they set. Oh, they have zero fear of going for what they set their sights on. All right, so signs, obviously Cancer, Leo, Gemini, and then we have water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Ugh. And then we have this one, which I really associate with either Scorpio or Cancer, and then you have all the fixed signs here. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius present in this one. So they can have placements like that or in those areas. Now we're going to move on to the next sign. But yeah, Leo, to, so things flip, so trying to control everything. You'll be all right. Especially if this is somebody coming back. Especially if this is someone coming back. Okay. Now we have now we're on Virgo. What's happening in your love life? Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, the Fool, the Lover reversed, we have the High Priestess, and the King of Swords. Okay, so this kind of feels all over the place because what's coming up next on your level is you really going through, you know, whoever you're talking to, whoever you're dealing with. I feel like it's the person that you're considering. I feel like it's a number of them, honestly, and I think you're trying to like figure out who's the best option to move forward with, which is entirely fair because in dating, that's what you do anyway. I feel like there are some things that you are keeping to yourself, which is beneficial right now because certain people will not necessarily know how to handle that information, especially if you are dating multiple people, because I feel like you do have a couple of people who are seriously romantically interested in you, and you probably are not even looking at them in that manner. I don't even think you're fully aware of how much these two individuals actually like you, because I don't get the sense that you're actually in a relationship right now. Or if you are in a relationship, you probably are just trying to get a feel of whether or not you genuinely see this person in your future. Because I feel like you're like on the fence. There's something that is missing that you are trying to get understood. And that's pretty much what I'm getting on that front because I don't think you're playing around. I don't think you're playing around with this person. They're like trying to keep it lighthearted. And you're like, baby, I have things to do. I have things to do. I don't know why you even think I have time like that because I don't. Okay. So, yeah, that's where I am with that. Hmm. Yeah. I feel like you're content by yourself anyway. I don't see that you're really needing a relationship or desiring a relationship right now. But whoever is in your face, they better offer something. And that's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. Okay, we have express your love. All right, we have the wedding. We have forgiving and learning. Okay, so that's probably why I'm feeling some coldness here. All right, we have heart-to-heart conversations. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have keep an open mind. So, I mean, I don't feel like whatever connection is here to like hold you back. Oh, I forgot to read the signs. So we got Aquarius here, we got Gemini here, we got Scorpio and Cancer here, and we have the air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I feel like you were just really wanting somebody that can get you on an intellectual level because you're still very mercurial, like you're very mercurial. You want things to make sense. You want the communication to be clear, cut, dry, and unadulterated. Like you just want it to be very clear where you stand, where they stand, and let that be that. There are some things that you have not yet forgiven that will probably cause some inadvertent blockages between you and the person that you are dealing with right now. I made it on purpose. It's just that you haven't really found it in you to forgive the past just yet because you're holding on to so much. And I feel like if you were to actually work through that, your outlook on whatever connection you are considering will significantly change. But hey, it's up to you. It's up to you. I don't know. All right, we have transformation, truth, karmic path, and knowledge. Bottom of the deck is death. Yeah, you're putting an end to a certain way of like doing things. I do feel like, you own your truth, you stand in your truth, and I feel like the person that you're connecting with, because I do feel like you're a favorite. I feel like they are displaying more of what you want to see um, than whoever else you are dating. Because, Virgo never really stay, you know, y'all phones really don't be staying dry. That's all I can say. Y'all be having like at least two people on your phones. And the common path has to do with you learning to allow things to flow because I know Virgos, y'all really like to like stay in control, in control, in control. If something is not under control, y'all are freaking out. Y'all are freaking out. But this is a period for you guys to actually learn and um, make sure that everything is pretty much in order and in place when it comes down to your heart, in matters of the heart. Okay, okay. So you guys got three cards. Okay, well, come on with it. Oh, we have Palace, which is an asteroid. Named for the Roman goddess Pallas, this asteroid, also referred to as Pallas Athena, represents wisdom, creative intelligence, and reason. Where she appears in your chart can help you understand how you seek knowledge and solve problems. Pallas is also associated with welfare and can indicate where you take matters into your own hands, creating a plan of action around major life-changing opportunities. So that definitely fits in what I was saying about you guys. Okay. Next, we have an aspect, which is the sextile. This major aspect occurs when planets both points are 60 degrees apart. A sextile indicates harmony, cooperation, and friendly vibes. For instance, the sign Pisces is sextile to Taurus. So if someone has Mercury in Taurus and Mars in Pisces on their chart, the sextile aspect would indicate that those planets are working together in a pleasant, mutual, stress-free relationship. So I do feel like you're getting the vibe that this is a decent fit for what you are needing right now as far as love goes. So, it's nothing bad here. It's nothing bad here. So you could take a chance with this person and things will like iron itself out kind of like later. Um, but not too late. It'll be the point where you are at a breaking point. All right, we have the sun planet. In astrology, the sun represents our identity and our conscious mind. The sun, which changes zodiac signs approximately every 30 days, is the most important feature of our birth chart because it represents our ego and will, leading us on our life's path toward our goals and giving us our unique personality. Our sun sign is how the world sees us. Okay, because that's primary. You're not stupid in public. You are not stupid in any way, shape, or form by shooting somebody that you really could have been like, all right, I'm just gonna put your ass to the side. Okay, put your ass to the side because I do not feel like dealing with your shenanigans. Oh shoot. Oh, I guess I could do that if you guys like have any questions or something that you want to like post up here. That'll be cool. Hmm, don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely see the signs that I listed before, um, which were Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo. Those are the signs that I'm seeing for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. And got my here, my little baby. She is sleeping next to me. My girls were having a party, so I had to remove one so the other one could go to sleep because they will stay up all night, y'all, having tea parties and building forts. They have not yet built the grand fort, so that's what they're working on right now. All right, so Libra, where are we, Libra? All right, Libra, y'all ready? Let's go. What's coming up next in love in your love life? Okay, y'all don't want to tell me? Like two cards almost flipped over, and they did not flip over. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups, oh, the Hierophant reversed. Mm. Okay, so I'm getting some non-committal energy here. I feel like it is because you are dating other people. You are trying to like see who the best option is. You guys are not really settling for less. You are settling for what you see the future with, who you see the future with. And that's all fair. It is all fair because you just don't know what's going to happen if you choose to settle. You know what I mean? What I don't see as something that y'all are doing. Y'all are not settling at all because I'm seeing that you are rejecting somebody who wants to like marry you in some way, shape, or form. Um, you're just not seeing a future there. You're not seeing a future at all there. You're just not. They could have Taurus placements. You could have Taurus placements. Hmm. Yeah, you're just not impressed. And I do feel like you're like rejecting certain offers that they provide to you because you're just really not interested in whatever it is they have to offer. You're worried about your own cup. You're worried about filling your own cup right now. Well, so that was pretty straightforward. Let me just move forward. Okay, we have flirt, passion, and this could be the one. Okay, bottom of the deck is children. So perhaps you're not really wanting to commit to somebody that has kids like immediately. I feel like you are trying to make sure that you are definitely all in with this person and that they with you because you are not trying to leave room for any confusion or misunderstanding. Even though you feel that this could be one, you are still unsure of how you want, you know, how you want this to go because you see that they can really be the spouse that you need. But could they be one? Absolutely. Because I don't think that you're against, you know, relationship, marriage, but I just feel like you are against somebody being a complete idiot. You know, you don't know the person, or change into an idiot. So they have to show more for you. They have to show more. If they don't show you more, you're not really interested. Does anybody sit in your way, right? Okay. Boundaries, okay. Boundaries, release, and we have air. So they fellow air sign. Um, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we have lucky, spiritual cleansing, and safe travel. Bottom of the deck here is relief. Okay, it makes perfect sense. So you're wanting somebody that will come in and like make your life easier in some way, shape, or form. You're not one who wants to stay in the same spot. It is boring. It's uneventful. You like to do things. You like to have a foreplay throughout the whole day. You want to be able to see how much a person is like in love with you. You want to hear it. You want to see it. You want to feel it. And if you're not feeling it, your blessings, your divine blessings that, spirit blesses you and your person with, they will not be getting it. And then they're going to turn around and slow you down because you're like, okay, well, I'm enjoying this. Why aren't you enjoying this? And it's because spirit ain't blessing it. You know, I just feel like I just feel like you are not really in a position to accept less than what you've asked for. Um, you, I think you've taken enough detours, and spirit is like, yeah, we see that. We're like, yeah, they did too many detours. They get the lesson now. Let's send them worthwhile individuals. Okay, and now we have the sun for a planet. Oh, cards are falling. Oh my God. All right, now the sun here. In astrology, the sun represents our identity and our conscious mind. The sun, which changes zodiac signs approximately every 30 days, is the most important feature of our birth chart because it represents our ego and will, leading us on our life's path towards our goals and giving us our unique personality. Our sun sign dictates how the world sees us. Okay? Yeah, you want somebody that will be worth going out in public with for one, who will complement your lifestyle, who will complement you and what you're trying to present to the world. Um, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So that's all that I have for you guys. And whoever you are dating right now, I just feel like you need to, you know, just have a conversation with them so that way they can really understand what you are needing. You know, because you could say one thing and then they can mean or interpret it a whole different way. And just have that conversation, y'all. All right, all right. So moving on to a Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What's coming up next in your love life? Okay, we have the moon reversed. We have High Priestess. Oh my gosh, y'all. We have Four of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. Bruh. And we have the Queen of Swords. Oh my god. Okay. All right, Scorpio. I feel like somebody is getting on your nerves so bad right now. You are not feeling this person. You don't want this person. And you're just like, I just want this to just go away and be put to rest. I just want a new beginning. I want somebody new. Not saying that you are not dating other people. The person that is like heaviest in your energy, you're just like, if this mother effer don't go away, I'm going to lose it. Um, I feel like you're ready to proceed forward, like with prejudice. Like you're definitely not going to settle for what someone else presents to you because you're not afraid, but it's more so you're trying to maneuver um, a way out of dealing with this person. You're just trying to figure it out because this person seems to be a bit on the stubborn end, and you're genuinely just not fucking with it. Like you do not want them. And this person is like, but I want you to want me. You're like, how many times do I have to tell you to just fuck off? Okay. Um, a situation is definitely being put to rest between you and someone else. I don't see that anything is going to come of it. I see that you will be moving forward with someone that is better suited for your energy. Um, of course, we have all the water signs present. We have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I can have some of those placements. You can have some of those placements. Let's see. Release your ex. Oh my God, what was I saying? Like, even if it's somebody that you have not considered like an actual ex, this person is so deep in with you. I don't know what you did. You probably put it on them real good, but they they need to be released and they need to release themselves because you're in the process of clearing the energy of this person. All right. And then we have reconciliation. Last card out or last two cards out, depending on how this goes. Express your love. Yeah. So you're getting with somebody else, not this person. You're getting with somebody else completely. Bottom of the deck is separation. The person that is having a hard time letting go, they do not want to be let go of. They do not want to be let go of. They do not want to be let go of. But you are actually in the process of reconciling and getting with someone else that you know. You do know this person. Um, Now, how the other person is going to take it, because I feel like they do watch your socials, they do watch you through other means, ways, whatever. Um, but once they see you pop out, I do feel like the activity will definitely start to dwindle and slow down. So I'm sorry, okay, but this person that I'm picking up on, they don't know how to let go. They don't know how to let go. But they really need to. You're about to pop out soon. Somebody. All right, we have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like I said earlier. Good fortune between you and this new person because y'all have some really awesome things to accomplish together. All right, we have air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and release again. Bottom of the deck is healer. So the connection that you are aligned with right now, y'all are going to be healing each other. Y'all are going to be helping each other. Y'all are going to be fixing so many things, and I do feel like Spirit is going to rain down a whole lot of divine blessings on this union, not the one that you're letting go of, but for the one that you're coming into. Okay. So right now, just be like water. Just, go with the flow. It might get a little rocky here and there, but I do feel like this overall will be okay. Everything will be just fine. You'll be fine. I don't feel like this person has that much energy to, continue on even after you pop out with somebody. All right, so we have a trine. A trine aspect occurs when two planets and points are 120 degrees apart from each other in the birth chart. This major aspect indicates a harmonious, stimulating relationship between two bodies and brings out creativity, love, and overall easier time. A trine occurs between celestial bodies that share the same element. For example, if you have your sun sign in Scorpio, a water sign, and your moon sign in Cancer, another water sign, these planets would be considered a water trine to each other. Okay? So lots of harmony coming up for you and the person that you're aligning with. And next we have Chiron. This asteroid is named after Chiron, the centaur, a wounded healer in Greek mythology. In astrology, Chiron represents a deep wound in our souls and our attempts to heal or deny the pain. This wound can arise in relationships and in mental health situations unless properly attended to. For those experiencing personal transit to the own Chiron, the universe wants to process some psychological truths so that you can come out stronger. So, the challenges that you're experiencing now, they are definitely beginning to wane, especially in love. So, this will not be the story forever. You are going to be happier than ever. Okay. But yeah, moving on. And congratulations in advance. Moving on to Sagittarius. But, okay, got it. All right, Sagittarius, welcome. What's up next in your life? All right, Sag, we got Four of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. Oh, okay. We have three come out at one time. All right. The Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay. Who are y'all leaving the dust here? I feel like you're focused on your goals and what you want right now. I feel like you're concerned about, you know, uh, now I just feel like my favorite right now. You got someone that's your favorite, and you're not really like trying to do much more than that because you're on your own path. You're on your own path, and whatever you're deeming as not even worthy of like actual romantic energy, you're just not going to do it. You're not going to do it. I do see that you are probably fighting with somebody right now, or you're fighting the thought of being with somebody right now because you're just not really into it. Like you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it at all. So I'm even seeing you picking fights with this person. So I don't know. I mean, you're trying to be the center of your own life right now, and you don't really want to put anybody in that position because you're not in the space to really do it, which is okay. But don't lead anybody on, okay? The signs I'm seeing here is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius again. Yeah, there's something different about your energy now, and I feel like you're feeling it on another level for sure, because you're really wanting to have somebody meet you on the level that you're at for once. But the thing with that is y'all switch up so much. Y'all switch up a lot whenever somebody gets a little bit too close. You're like, oh dang, I gotta do something different now because now you're gonna know me. Okay, then leave them alone if you don't want them to know you. Leave people alone. You got the codependency. Addiction or affecting your romantic life. We have attraction, so definitely someone's attracted to you and you got deception. Someone is wearing a false mask. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. The bottom of the deck is let your friends help you. Let your friends help you, but don't take everything they say literally. If you do that, I do feel like your friends will talk you out of something that can actually be beneficial to you. Because I was married to a Sagittarius. He let the friends just tell him everything about like their insecurities were, what's happening with that, and all kinds of stuff about me. And I'm like, I don't even know where y'all get this information from. So just be careful here. Minimize deception by actually talking to somebody because I feel like you might tell somebody something to get them off your back, which is, that's okay if you really need that space, but don't do it to a point where it's malicious. Yeah, I don't know, y'all need to go back to the drawing board. It seems we got the bill. So we have two cards that indicate deception here. So either somebody is lying to you or you're withholding something. That is not how you maintain things. That's not how you maintain connections. Okay, we have fire, relief, oh, and we have transformation, safe travels, spiritual cleansing, bottom of the deck is protection. So no matter what, yes, you are very much so protected. You are definitely, you know, you're definitely trying to figure something out on your own without really involving anybody else because you're not really wanting anybody on this journey with you because you're trying to maintain your individuality and you want to keep people out of your business. Um, just make sure that when you're trying to maintain your peace, it is not harming anyone emotionally. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. Because like you are protected, so is this other person. And I'm afraid that like if you take all of that for granted, then you will definitely like the reap the lesson for that particular ordeal because don't treat people badly because you want to maintain your freedom. Okay. Another set of signs here could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Q. Oh, okay. Give me one of these aspects or something. Okay, I got a few cards that came out. Oh, God, excuse me. All right, we have the waxing gibbous. A waxing gibbous moon is 75 to 99% lit, on its way to becoming a full moon. During this phase, you should take advantage of expanding energy and apply that to letting go of anything that is holding you back. This phase, you take matters into your own hands and consider possibly just where continued expansion needs to take place in your life. People born in this phase are purpose driven, care deeply about other people's well being. So, there is something unfolding during the waxing gibbous coming up, or I think it's about to pass. No, 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 no. No, we're leading up into it because the full moon is, I believe, coming up in a few days. And so, yeah, it has decimal quadrate. This minor aspect occurs when two planets or other astrological points are 135 degrees from each other. This aspect can cause some minor tensions between celestial bodies and may bring up feelings that you're tempted to sweep under the rug. If things don't feel quite right in your relationship, but you can't quite put your finger on it, this is an aspect to look out for. So that's literally the energy that I was channeling the entire time. It's crazy that it came up there. All right, we have new moon. Uh, we will not be getting the new moon until the middle of next month, I believe, or the end of next month. The new moon occurs when the sun and moon are on the same side of the earth. Energetically, the new moon is a phase filled with new beginnings and possibility, a fantastic time to set new intentions and plant seeds for abundance. This is a period where you can set yourself up for success ahead. Take advantage of this winter phase by establishing new routines and committing to healthier habits. Okay. Yes, my eyes are that big. Okay. The new moon reflects the zodiac position of the sun in that season. For example, if sun is in Scorpio, the new moon will also be in Scorpio. People born in this phase are typically adventurous and down to explore experiences and opportunities. Yeah. So, I mean, just hold your britches and calm down. That's all I'm getting from this. Nobody is perfect. Don't expect perfection from literally anybody, but don't go searching for issues either. So that's all I have for y'all, Sag. I'm gonna move on to Capricorn now. Yep, she is a moving kicking over there. All right, Capricorn, let's get it. All right, Capricorn, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh shoot. Oh, uh, yeah, four that came out just now. So 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles reversed, the Tower, the 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, the Chariot. Okay, that's promising. Hmm. So what's going on in your love life right now is a period of you kind of like seeing where you and someone can like meet in the middle. Because I'm seeing that you are in a bit of a martyr energy right now where you're like, oh my God, I'll have to destroy all of these things or I'll have to end this or stop this and you're sacrificing so much. And it's not entirely necessary for you to do that. I don't see that as necessary. Um, hmm. There's also a sense of you being a little patient about what you are wanting your person to do. Um, don't be so hard on them because sometimes I feel like the people that you choose, you enjoy having a bit of a challenge with them to like fix them into perfection for you. So be a little more gentle and not so, like, rigid with the things that you're asking for or asking of them. Yeah, you're meant to have the heights of life for sure with this person, but I feel like, if you set the bar unrealistically high when it comes down to certain behaviors. Not talking about with like infidelity, but I'm talking about with like the way that they perceive life. Um, will end up disappointed. I'm so sorry. Like I'm just telling it like it is. Will end up disappointed because they have their own journey. They're not supposed to conform to anything that they don't want to conform to. So I do feel like y'all need to have a conversation. I do feel like we're not really seeing each other or meeting each other where y'all need to be met at or whatever. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Uh, but yeah, I just feel like y'all need to actually be clear about what your expectations are from that moment forward, and things will be okay. And don't get upset if somebody just does not see things your way. I mean, that's why we're here to have these experiences in the first place. So out the gate, the signs that I'm seeing is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh my God. Mhm. Yeah, this is why I usually just wait until you're sleeping before I do anything. Um, I thought I would have had some time this morning. It is what it is. Anyway, so the first card that came out was the engagement reverse card. We have you deserve love, forgiving and learning. We have finances and career here. Okay. Yeah, definitely have a conversation with this person because I feel like you are not budging on something, which is okay, but don't force this person to sing it because I feel like you guys will start to clash. Y'all will clash so bad. Like it'll be bad to the point where y'all actually might end up like breaking up for real. So and just be mindful that they have their own journey. Because I feel like you're like inadvertently holding something against them that they haven't even done yet. Okay, we have message. So you will be communicating with them if not already, like right now. We have magic and we have full moon, which is coming up. So something significant could be taking place around the new moon. I mean, the full moon. And we have time. Yeah. Be patient with this person because I feel like, sometimes things can be a little misconstrued between you and them. Mhm. It's a communication issue. I do feel like if y'all are both spiritual, y'all can probably end up doing a ritual to help you guys like understanding each other a different way. Okay. Yeah, don't lose out on love because you're trying to control stuff for real. And we have an aspect that came up right now. We have the sesqui quadrate. This minor aspect occurs when two planets or other astrological points are 135 degrees from each other. This aspect can cause some minor tensions between celestial bodies and may bring up feelings that you're tempted to sweep under the rug. If things don't feel quite right in your relationship, but you can't quite put your finger on it, this is an aspect to look out for. So, yeah, please do not, please do not do anything that will risk your connection, especially if you're not ready to do that. All right, on to Aquarius. All right, what's coming up next in your life, Aquarius? All right, we have Devil. We have Tower. Okay, what y'all got going on here? We got the Queen of Wands reversed. Hmm. And we have the Page of Cups, Seven of Swords. Hands down, somebody is cheating. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. There is infidelity going on, whether it is on your part or theirs. Somebody is being unfaithful, and I feel like you are not necessarily going to put a stop to it because, I mean, you could possibly be doing your own dirt. I don't know. You could be possibly, dipping and dabbling in shiitake mushrooms with somebody else. You're just like, okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. I don't even like it that much because I do not see you like this person at all. I don't think that you like them like that. So you're just like, okay, do whatever you want to do. Like you're a placeholder, just like, I could be considered a placeholder. Um, but yeah, there's no loyalty here whatsoever. You're not loyal to them. They're not loyal to you. And it's not, I don't see you real mad about it. Like, I feel like you're like, here's what it is. Because we got Capricorn here, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces so far. So I just feel like you're not really as committed as you would like to be because it's just not the right person. And you know it. It's not the right person. And you're not right for them either. Just be real. All right, we got passion. I mean, this text is great from what I'm seeing, but that's probably about it, right? Sex is amazing. And then you have healing family issues. Okay. So you could have a family with this person. So heart to heart conversation and honeymoon. Bottom of the deck is getting to know each other. I feel like that is something that you're probably trying not to do because you're trying to get off course with your goals. And you're not really taking anybody seriously anyway. So I just feel like you probably need to convey that to whoever you're dating. And especially if y'all have children with each other already. If y'all have children with each other already, just leave that person alone. I know the door still may be somewhat open for that person because y'all do have kids, and we are in a society where they're like, "Oh, keep the family together." Like, have y'all met modern day men and women? That's just pretty much non-existent these days. Like, it's rare that I've seen people, especially in my city. I'm in Houston. I have not seen parents actually stay together for a long time. Like they end up marrying somebody completely different, but got all these kids by somebody else. And I'm part of that collective. 'Cause I have a lot of my placements are in the 10th and 11th house as well. So it is what it is. And I say that because Aquarius rules the 11th house. All right, we got focus. Yeah, you're too focused on your own thing right now. We have divine masculine, and we have psychic. Bottom of the deck is message. So pay close attention to the intuitive messages you're getting about somebody. I do feel like this person does have potential to be the person that is meant for you, that you can stay with and be happy with. But it's just a matter of you really opening your eyes to seeing that. Because I don't feel like you're entirely open to a relationship right now. I really don't. But, if you want to keep this person around, you are going to have to be real with them and give them the chance to decide whether or not they want to continue to deal with you. Okay. All right. Let's see what these astrology cards have to say. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. All right. The sun. In astrology, the sun represents our identity and our conscious mind. The sun, which changes zodiacs approximately every 3 days, is the most important feature of our birth because it represents our ego and will, leading us on our life path towards our goals and giving us our unique personality. Our sun sign dictates how the world sees us. Okay. Next, we have Jupiter. Jupiter represents luck, learning, and growth. It's also associated with long distance travel, higher education, philosophy, publishing, scholarly pursuits, fairness, and reason. Never want to stay put in the same place for long. Jupiter moves around and seeks knowledge in order to cultivate an understanding of life. Jupiter is also associated with gambling and may on a place a bet and then win big as a result of the lucky ability to gain success swiftly. Jupiter changes over planets every year and a half. So there can be prominent Jupiter placements in your chart or the person that you like the most right now, their chart as well. Or they can have Sagittarius somewhere, or you could as well. And then the last card that we have that popped out for you guys is Eris. Named for the Greek goddess of chaos, this asteroid's energy is associated with destruction, disruption, loss, and catastrophic events. In order to fully understand Eris' chaotic lesson, take a peek at the planets she is connected to and what house she sits in. Do not despair. She shows up in your chart. She may be drawing attention to injustices and imbalances in your life and help you learn to stand up for yourself. Well, there goes that. Okay. There goes that. Hope that is for you. Please do not complicate your life. Okay. And y'all be so ready to experience something. And then whenever that got to you run away. Like I wasn't ready to experience that level. Alrighty, moving on to Pisces. All right, what's coming up next in your love life, Pisces? All right, we have the King of Swords and the Five of Wands, Six of Wands. All right, they came out together. All right, and a Pentacles, the Emperor reversed. Oh. The Nine of Cups, the Moon reversed, and the High Priestess. Okay. So there are some parts of you where you're not really too coming, which is fine, especially if you just started dealing with somebody recently. Uh, you are definitely focused on having the best outcome with somebody. I feel like you are in the space, you might be ready to grow your family, you might be ready to start a family, you might be ready to take on a little bit of responsibility because, you know that your legacy and your life will continue on after you if you have children. That I feel is an important thing for you because that is something that could be, you know, deemed as something that you would want to do relatively soon. Um, and I don't get the sense that you're waiting on the right time. I just feel like it's a sense of like the right person. You want to be able to start a family with the right person. Certain things you're just not going to want to deal with long term, and that's okay. You're not telling this person everything, though. You're not telling them anything. Yeah. The signs I'm seeing here is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have Aries, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right, we got trust. We have soul. Uh-huh. So you are in love. Let go of control issues. So, you know, not everybody is perfect. I have a new here. So this could be a dual connection. Um, I do feel like you are definitely in love with somebody, but I feel like there's just something that is going on with them that you really just don't see yourself putting up with right now. It's nothing bad, it's just something that you have on your plate, which is okay. I mean, you deserve to have that thought, that option, that feeling. Um, but don't close yourself off to the point where you are making sure that you stay in the same position as far as like love goes. Because this is somebody that is a soulmate. I do feel like this person can reciprocate very well for what you're looking for and what you're needing as well. I don't see this person going anywhere for real. I feel like this person could possibly be the one for you. We have courage. Yeah, don't be a coward now. Make sure that you show up. Affluence. Okay. So there are heights to be reached there. Oh, all right. And we have transmute and Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have release. I just feel like that release points to outdated belief systems because I feel like there's something that you're holding on to as far as like what you want to see for yourself. It's kind of rigid, and you're going to deny yourself of certain experiences if you keep it as such. But I feel like this is a period for you to not only remain grounded in who you are, but still explore other things um, with somebody because I feel like y'all both are on the same page for the most part. But I feel like you're just trying to control whether or not you want to deal with something or someone like long term. I mean, it has long-term potential for sure. Okay. We have pre-shadow retrograde. The pre-shadow retro phase of the retrograde occurs in the days leading up to the retrograde. In this cycle, you may feel the build-up to the actual retrograde prior to the station date. Oh. When the planet appears to stop before beginning retrograde, this phase provides major clues you can already feel as the planet is retrograde. Oh my, we just experienced that, and it was like a very difficult thing because like I swear I was being clear about something and people were just like, wait, what were you saying? I know what the fuck I said, okay? This phase provides major clues and can already feel as though the planet itself is in retrograde. For example, pre-shadow phase of Venus retrograde could have you find an object or remember an ex in some way. During the actual retrograde cycle, they might make an appearance in your life. Yeah, my experience with this past pre-shadow retrograde, people being like so butthurt. Like I'm not that bitchy. Like I know I can be, but I'm not to the point where, there's no point of return. I was very understanding and I really don't give people problems. So it's like people are just so sensitive and I'm like, I didn't even say anything. I really didn't. And I was working with you to get something done. But okay. Ooh, we got Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith is the geometric point in space where the moon is furthest from the Earth in its transit. This point changes zodiac signs approximately every 9 months. Black Moon Lilith represents wild feminine energy. And understanding this placement in your birth chart will help you better understand your sexuality, including repressed fantasies, fetishes, and compulsions. Black Moon Lilith can also shed light on your addictive tendencies when it comes to love, romance, and dating. Okay. I mean, shoot, if y'all got some fetishes and you don't feel like your person can fill those, I mean, like I said, just have a conversation. Have a conversation because two would not be coming out together if there was no communication issue. All right. I mean, it didn't say Mercury retrograde. The example of this was a Venus retrograde. So, like I said, still have a combo because you need it. Okay. Moving on. Moving on to Aries. My fan is on and I'm getting cold. Hold on, Aries. One moment. Don't look at my boobs. I know they're all in the camera. Okay. All right, Aries, already. What's coming up next in your love life? All right, we have the Three of Swords. All right, we have the Nine of Cups, the Emperor reversed, the Devil. Okay, I don't know who did it, but they did. I don't know who did it, but they did it, and you're not happy. I feel like there is slight obsession over you. Somebody's like obsessed with the idea um, of you. They want you. They want to have you. Um, very possessive, but you feel stifled. You feel like you can't be yourself. This person does not know how to handle your personality. This person doesn't know how to handle you as an individual because y'all are forced to be reckoned with. And it's almost like anytime you are on a path to accomplishing something or like getting closer to a life goal, it's almost like this person like knocks you off because they don't want you to become better. They don't want you to become better right now because they won't be able to meet you where you're going. Next here is Aries and Capricorn. It's very stifling energy from somebody. Drop them, because I'm only seeing like this can lead to a heartbreak, a genuine heartbreak, because your heart is already broken over something. Okay, there's just somebody that you probably like have not been able to really get over. Um, yeah, yeah, I just don't see that that's something that you really got over. And then you're dealing with this person who is just reflecting certain things that you thought that you were working through. So we have to keep an open mind. Heart to heart conversations. codependency, and healing family issues. So, I don't know. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like it at all. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it in the slightest. Okay. Um, I think that you probably should drop this person like a hot potato. Okay. Because there are going to be some things that will get you warped up, wrapped up inside of whatever web they're weaving. Because no matter how much of a fool you are to be reckoned with, Aries, y'all are still the babies of the zodiac. Y'all are still trying to figure things out. So I don't, um, oh, oh, that's why I was hearing all that feedback. Oh my God. Okay. Makes sense now. That's okay. Um, I just feel like you guys are definitely y'all just don't need to be around each other, honestly. No wonder I see two springs down there. I thought that was this person, been totally different. That's okay. All right, we have divinity, we have karmic path. Okay, makes sense. We have air. Oh, sheesh, something flew out. And we have jealous. The bottom of the deck is grounded. Mm, okay, all right. Hmm. So spirit is trying to get you to see who you really are through this person. So, and of course, I don't see that this is going to last, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But I think that is for the best because you are in a phase where, this person may be jealous of your growth, and that is not going to be anything that is conducive to a healthy relationship. So, um, just just use your intuition, use your discernment, because this right here, this jealousy here, that's not going to be healthy in the long run because you are growing at rapid speeds in your life. And the last person that you would want on your journey is a jealous lover or a lover that's jealous of you. Okay? All right, and we have signs in this one here, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's get something from the astrology deck. All right, we got two cards. Full moon. Once a month, the orbit of the Earth is exactly in between both the sun and the moon, resulting in the full moon. During this phase, energy is extremely emotional, passionate, and ready to release. This is a good time to let go of anything that is no longer serving you. The full moon also shed light on inner truths, bringing clarity and personal discoveries. The full moon will be across the zodiac from the sun in this place. For example, if the sun is in Aries, it will be in Libra. People born in this phase are typically emotional, sensitive, and compassionate. And the waning gibbous. The waning gibbous phase follows the full moon. This phase takes the moon from 90%, 99.9% to 50%. Energetically, this phase varies within many other lessons learned during the full moon. This is still a time of release, but now that the moon's energy is a little less intense, you're able to look at things from a more practical, less emotional standpoint. People in this phase are typically wise and tend to be natural teachers. Yeah, so that's literally like that's a much more wordy version of what I was saying in the first place about you guys because, I just feel like y'all are growing. Y'all are growing and y'all are taking certain lessons with y'all. And, unfortunately, I do feel like this person is definitely a lesson. So do what thou wilt with that. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. All right, Taurus. All right, what's coming up next in love and your love life for Taurus? All right, we have the Three of Pentacles. We have Justice. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Six of Wands. Three of Wands. Okay. And the Ten of Pentacles. My phone is going crazy over here. Okay. Okay. Well, Taurus, what I'm seeing is you could actually be tying the knot with somebody. Y'all could be agreeing to like come together with something, possibly even building a home, visiting family, traveling to see family, having babies, making more money that will last for generations. Um, yeah, y'all are on it with this whole legacy thing. I feel like you and the person that you're with right now, they are definitely on that same wavelength. Um, no obstructions here from what I'm seeing. Like it looks really good. And I feel like y'all are both fighting for the same things. If this is a committed relationship, it looks beautiful. It looks very beautiful. The sign I'm seeing here is Libra. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it with that. So Libra so far. All right, we have unrequited love. We have soulmate. Oh, okay, two came out. All right, getting to another passion and children, like I said. So, if you are doubting if this person like genuinely loves you, please do not doubt it because I know that it can be hard sometimes to really understand where you and someone are in your love life, but you guys are actually meant to be together. I don't see a reason why y'all can't move forward because y'all are literally going in the same direction. Y'all want the same things out of life and for each other and with each other. Um, you're not really here to um, be insecure. Like, there's really no room for insecurities here unless you create room for insecurities to come in and kind of like infiltrate what you're building with this person. Okay. Okay, we have death. We have fire. And we have trust, past life. Bottom of the deck is gratitude. Okay. So, yeah, you guys are definitely finishing something up here with each other from a previous lifetime. It's actually quite beautiful because I'm not even seeing like usually whenever you hear someone say, "Oh, you guys were together in a past life," like usually they have like a tragic story, like, "Oh, you your husband died during war, you left alone, and you died alone." No, I don't see that. What I see here is that there was an agreement in a previous life that you guys would find each other again, and that's exactly what happened. So your souls recognize each other. Um, so we have Scorpio here. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces as well. Yeah, I just feel like with this person, y'all might need to trust your intuition a little bit more, which is, it's okay if you're having trouble in the beginning because you're still trying to work your way through, what you want, what you want to see in your love life. But I do see that this is going to be really, really beautiful, beautiful and healthy because y'all have known each other. Okay, and then look, we get one card and it's trine. A trine aspect occurs when two planets or points are 120 degrees apart from each other in their birth chart. This major aspect indicates a harmonious and relating relationship between two bodies and brings out creativity, love, and overall easier time. A trine occurs between celestial bodies that share the same elements. For example, if you have your sun sign in Scorpio, a water sign, your moon sign is in Cancer, another water sign, these planets would be considered water trine to each other. So this is an agreeable and harmonious union here. So yeah, it looks really good, y'all. I don't have any complaints. All right, moving to Gemini, and then I'm going to close out after Gemini. If y'all are coming in, I just want to do the rest of the zodiac, just going based off of the season that we're in right now, which is Cancer. So we're also start with Cancer and then work our way to the end of the zodiac. Okay. Well, whenever I'm doing lots like this, the horoscope readings. All right. So Gemini, what's coming up next in your love life? All right, we have Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Devil. This is so cute. I feel like you're going to finally open up to somebody after they have been pursuing you, telling you all the things that you want to hear. Um, I feel like you are open to experiencing something with this person. And it is so cute because usually y'all are just like so lighthearted, so carefree. Y'all don't really, take life too seriously. You want to have fun, enjoy things. Y'all are here, then y'all are there, then y'all are up, and then y'all are down, and then y'all are sideways, and you're diagonal. Y'all just want to get the full benefit of experiencing life the way that you see fit, right? But when it comes down to this person, it's kind of hard to do that because you're like, well, now I want to see you in it, like forever. Mm. Signs that I'm seeing here is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and Capricorn so far. But y'all are cute. You're trying to hide your emotions. You ain't doing a good job of it. We do heart-to-heart conversation, healing family issues, mm, deception. Stop lying to yourself about this person. Y'all know who they are. And worth waiting for. So cute. Bottom of the deck is no love. So, I mean, I feel like y'all definitely have really eyes on somebody. Like, we're not really going to be removing that. um, I do feel like this feeling that you're having for this person is a little foreign because we're not really expecting to feel this way about anybody. But that's okay. Okay, that's why we're here. We're here to learn. We're here to, see what we do and want in our lives and who we do and want in our lives. But I feel like you want to keep this one around. I feel like you keep this one around so bad. Oh, dang it. I forgot the time for this one. I'm gonna just put this. Or what? No, 30 or whatever. Correct me because I'm gonna just put 32 minutes. Okay, that is what it is. Um, but yeah, I just feel like you are ready to move forward with this person, but you're not really telling them that you want to move forward with them because you're nervous. Because, like, just like Sagittarius, like, y'all want to keep y'all's freedom. Y'all want to get lost in a relationship. Y'all want to be able to still be you and express you in a relationship. Y'all typically are not the best at relationships, especially if you're a masculine. You're not the best at relationships. Being a Gemini, just being real about that. All right, we have past life, we have death, we have boundaries, and we have protection. Bottom of the deck is divine masculine. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, all right, we have Pisces and Scorpio here. Sure. You guys are definitely protected in your reality. You're not really going out there, without any sort of like know-how or whatever. You're going out into the world, into this connection with your guards up. I mean, as you should, because people are crazy, right? Um, you're really wanting to make sure that the person that you give your heart to and vice versa, it's going to be a worthy pairing. It's going to be a worthy pairing. So you're still not completely open to this person, but you are opening up to this person. So yeah, I mean, just get ready. I feel like you're about to be loud in a pretty way. I feel like this person will understand what you are looking for and need. But like you get um, too nervous because it's just hitting too close to home. Okay. And we have conjunction. A conjunction is when two planets are within 0 to 3 degrees of each other within the same exact sign. This major aspect is like a mega superglue between two planets. Conjunctions are no joke. They can be really intense since the two planets are sharing a small space. If the planets have complementary energies, this can be beneficial. Otherwise, the supercharged aspect can be a difficult one to navigate. So I feel like this is kind of like where you're stuck at, honestly, because it's just too close. And I did say that before I pulled that card too. So it's it's up to you how you want to proceed, but I don't see that this is going to be a detriment to your experience of love. So definitely be a little more open. This person is not going to be a total idiot. Okay, no one's perfect though, but keep an open mind. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. That concludes the horoscope readings for now. I'll come back on and do like individual zodiac reads, like by sign. And for those of you who are interested in joining me on the soul journey, please, please, please get signed up because that is going to be a very immersive experience. It is a co-ed experience as well. It will be taking place in Atlanta. I don't really want to do like a whole tour now. At first, it was going to be a tour, but I was like, let me see how this goes first. Let me see how this goes first, and then we are going to, probably do it like once a year, twice a year, or 3 times a year after, based on the success of this one. Um, but I will also be doing meet and greets. That will be more frequent. Uh, Meet and greets here and there, and also holding summits. The summits are going to be pretty dope as well. Those are going to be like all day, kind of 3-day event, like a Soulcraft journey. But yeah, we're going to be doing some pretty awesome things soon, and I cannot wait to see you guys there. Um, Another thing is I'm rewriting books on how you can develop your own abilities, also knowing how to like release certain things, to work through certain things that you have difficulties working through because not everybody can afford to go to counseling. Not everybody can afford a therapist or whatever. So I'm gonna be like giving my tips and my pointers on how to make sure that whatever blockages you're experiencing, you can like easily work through them. Um, I mean, it's not gonna be an easy process. Like the word itself of what I'm gonna be describing might be easy, but you actually experiencing it and meeting yourself on those levels, that's what's probably gonna be the most difficult part. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to this video and to your readings. If you ever want to book a session with me, my link in the description will be put in the description. And if you are ever on Patreon, I have that link there too. But I don't have any content up yet until I can have more quiet before I start posting videos because my babies pick up at different hours, different times of the day. I'm just like, I'm just trying to do this. Um, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.